I don't know. Today's a strange day. I could feel proud or I could feel sad. YouTube deleted my video last night, so I reposted it because I'm like, don't shut me up. Like, let me talk to people in such a strange time. We don't know who I can be. No, I'm not a certified doctor, and I made that clear in my video. Like, do what you want. If you want to take the vaccine, do that shit. Like, I don't care. Furthermore, YouTube cut my music off because I was talking about what I saw today and I mentioned the cops. Don't shut me down. Like, what is the point of me having a platform to speak if all y'all gonna do is stop me from speaking? My perception will not be the same as anybody's else, and I'm allowed to have that and continue going. This is not my job. I need YouTube to pay me. That's fucked up, right? Because it advertises that. Like, it's advertised as something that you could turn into a career. And these people express themselves. For me, I'm just under a lot. And that's what I want to talk about. It's going off script now, but whatever. It's a bit unfair. I'm trying to live. I want to speak. That's the whole point of like being on camera, posting your stuff online. In any way, shape, or form, whether somebody else is recording you or you're recording yourself, it's to be heard. Why wouldn't you want that? And I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm not advising anybody to go hurt themselves. I'm talking about these stuff because it's a strange time. It's so scary. The world is in a pandemic. And why? What's really going on? What do we really do? We have so many thoughts a day. I don't know, like, who else, but so many thoughts that I needed YouTube to record my thoughts. Like, I got a medical card from the government. I signed up for therapy, but now I didn't pay my phone bill. And I don't know if I want them to make me that stereotype. This could just be my outlet where I'll just talk. It'd be like therapy. Y'all could comment. I'll comment back. Like, truly understand. Like, don't do that to me. Don't shut me down. I don't want to be. I want to speak. I wouldn't have gotten on YouTube if I didn't want to speak. So the audience that I'm trying to reach for this is the YouTube personnel. Like, the people who check Google's content revision, because if you're gonna listen to me and revive my content on a public platform, I need to understand why. Don't just delete my video. That's disrespectful. It's like Instagram not showing your stuff, and they did this to me already, where in that video I'm talking about stuff that's directly relating to like the police, to environment, to myself, to health, and then they shut me down. Instagram didn't promote any of my stuff while I was protesting. And I'm like, fuck it, it doesn't matter. But like, and I know y'all could feel me when I say this. This is the career option that is given to me. It doesn't even matter what age I am, what if I went to school or not, what things I like or don't like. It's literally like use social media to become a platform, go viral, and it's not even become famous. It's gain a following so you can teach something. And that's the goal in everything, to teach something, to learn something. So it's like, why do you baffle someone who you're streaming to learn? It's like a few months ago, I'm even going to get into it now, and I know y'all don't like it, but let's get into it. It's like a few months ago, I'm doing a meditation, and something is like, it was to my spirit. I don't know if y'all could understand what I mean when I say spirits speak, like it's saying something. So I'm there and I'm laying down and I hear my spirit say, like, something say to my spirit, oh, we can use YouTube to mess with her. And I'm like, no, YouTube wouldn't do that. Like, YouTube is trusted content. Like, people go on YouTube, they look up all sorts of things. How to do this, how to do that. People, you know what's a really famous content on YouTube? Those videos of sound frequencies. Those sound frequencies literally determine like the cellular energetic frequency that you'll be on. And people listen to these. I listen to these, and I trust YouTube to like be true to what it promotes. So if an outside source, like, all right, bring it in, like the government, again in my poli-sci class I'm learning, the government used the Patriot Act to do public surveillance, where they're able to use whatever technology they have in their possession to like stream live recordings of human beings, of our thoughts, of our movements, of our conversations, of a lot of stuff, and it's illegal. They'll mention it, even the space in your head, everything, and it's legal. So it's like, why can't I speak? Why would some spiritual thing is telling me that YouTube is gonna be messing with my DNA, my RNA, which is exactly what I was saying about, and I'm definitely not being the one to say the government's about to get me, because they're not. I'm not gonna get got because I didn't do shit. I'm just always, I need to talk. And if you're fucking with my DNA, don't do that, because I don't want that. I do not want to be in alignment with that reality where I do not have control over my reality, over my DNA, my reality, my DNA. Exactly like that. Like we mentioned before, your RNA scripts your DNA scripts your life. That's the 3 stages. Which one do you perform? Who are you? In your lowest form, you're writing. Your RNA, it's writing. Your DNA is acting out your writing. So if there's a script, there's a play, and then up here, I don't even know what it's called yet. I gotta figure it out. It's being televised. VTC. I don't know what it's called, but I'll figure it out. That 3rd frequency. Again, we're talking about these 3 frequencies. Your shadow, your gift, and your enlightenment. Listen, I forgot what I was about to say, and it's fine, because I'm willing to let these things go, because in every moment we're given the opportunity to change. I know that I don't have control just yet over my full self, and I need it. And when I do magical, crazy things, beautiful things, I will experience the world at my finger like I want it to be, because I strive to be the only one right in my life. And it doesn't really mean to grab a piece of paper and write every day. That's the shadow in you telling you there's work to do. There's nothing to do. It's already being done. Without these vaccines that we've been getting since we were children, so we could go to school, so we could go to work, so we could buy things and consume and let society function. Well, you can't even move into a house right now unless you have a vaccine. Fucking why? You're not gonna be in my house with me? You can't go to the bank. You can't do any of these things. So since I don't know how long vaccines have been around, but since then, we've needed something to script our life. We've been writing, we're trying to catch up, we're writing, overwriting, we're doing, and we're not getting shit done, because there's nothing to do if we stop allowing another one to take over that's your free will. What will happen to your body? What does your body naturally decide to do because you were naturally birthed? Not because you're a robot, you're this little vaccine baby. I don't even know what that means. Little GMO baby. I have some of that. And that's what we got to clean. Because if you clean that GMO out of you and you really become human, you will see. I don't know if people talk about it yet, but the zombies that comes from these vaccines. Do they eat you, or do you find a way to consume them? Because again, this is why there's this show of like running here, buy this thing, buy that. What will be consumed? Will it be me by the news? The helicopters in my head telling me they're coming to kill me, and I don't want to be one of those because I know I'm not going to die. Will I be the one consuming this food, that food, next food, clothes, shoes, blah, 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 bag of things, and then until I'm rotten inside? Or am I consuming the technology, but I'm holding it outside of me? We've allowed it to come inside of us, and it takes over your cells. It takes over your breathing. It takes over everything. It takes over your wisdom. It takes over the way you look at life. And here are the cops, because they listen. They know this shit. I'm not going to be afraid by nothing. People need to know what's going on. The world is in a pandemic. There are fights across the country, across the world. And it's only going to get worse if people do not realize what's going on. So YouTube, do not silence me. People need to hear what I have to say. And if they don't, you know what? Leave it alone. I don't care, but I just want to talk because I need to. And I will continue. I will continue to talk. Fuck the voiceover programming. I am not a voice actor. Listen to the truth.